So right now we're going to take a little time to talk about Lori's morning experience. Because what we're going to do is try to ground her before her busy day happens, because it starts at 4:30 and it probably doesn't end until when?
Usually around 9 o'clock at night, and I'm going to night school too, so
you're
there's also
busy.
the dash home at lunch to walk the dog and dash back to work when most people are relaxing. And I don't have a lot of planned period during my day, so I really have kids up from starting from 8:30 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, I'd say it was a fairly busy day.
Right, and one thing I do remember Lori mentioning is that she's not very organized.
No.
And doesn't plan ahead.
No.
So that's kind of where
we're not opening the cabinet.
So that's where I'm going to help her out. I bought her a little goodie bag with some goodies like Kind bars that she can just have on in her bag and just take anywhere. So she doesn't have to think about, oh my God, I didn't eat and I'm famished, and go for a less healthful option. So there's going to be some good things right there. But also setting her intention for the morning, grounding herself, taking a couple deep breaths, some Lori time before the madness begins, because we live in a crazy world. So I would love to see you kind of get out of bed, ideally, and then instead of rolling out, going to the bathroom, or do whatever it may be that you do, just collect yourself. And how often do we get to do that?
Very rarely.
Very rarely, yes. It's not until we've hit rock bottom until we're like, I just need a moment, you know?
Right.
So it's kind of nice to just take a second, and I like to take 3 really deep diaphragmic breaths.
Okay.
So what we'll be doing is breathing in through the nose, and fill your belly up, though.
Fill it up so your belly expands?
Yes. And then breathe out. So 3 deep breaths. You can even try to do a little bit more, and this won't take you any more than 5 minutes, really. Take 3 deep breaths, and after that, what you can do is set an intention for your day.
Okay.
So maybe yours would be, I'm not going to rush, or I'm not going to freak out at 2 p.m. when I don't, after my last student or something.
Right. I'm not going to panic because they've decided to change CBMs to this morning, or anything along those lines.
I can handle anything that comes my way. Whatever intention it may be for that day, it could be anything. It could
just focus on a thought.
Right, and a positive thought at that.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, be cheerful.
So did you think that's something you could do?
Yes.
Or would like to do?
I would like to do, because I really would like to get out of the house and feel good about getting out of the house instead of getting up to the corner and going, oh God, will I make the light?
Right.
Or am I going to get stuck here for another 5 minutes?
Totally, and ultimately, whatever happens, you're going to be okay.
Yes.
You know?
Well, sure, this is the advice that I give my daughter when she leaves in this morning, but I don't.
But you're a nurturer, and so sometimes you kind of neglect yourself, and I understand that.
All the time, yes,
right.
Absolutely.
So this is why we're giving you time. Another thing that you talked about was you get to do a couple stretches, but you really don't get to do a little workout. You want to.
I would prefer to work out because I reached that point in life where it would be nice to firm up what there is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what about some cardiovascular?
Well, I would like to do that too. I've been angling for a bike.
Okay.
I mean, I just haven't found the time to go work out on my daughter's treadmill. Yeah, it's like you come home from work, again, you walk the dog, all of a sudden it's time to set stuff out for dinner. So planning my day is probably one of my biggest issues in coordinating time.
Right.
So figuring out how to do that would be a help.
Thinking ahead a little bit, maybe a little list too. Maybe set a list of me things that you know you have to get done. It could be maybe 3 a day.
Okay.
And then of course you've got all this other stuff. But if you can just hit those key points where you're taking care of yourself, because if you don't nurture yourself, who can you nurture? Who can you take care of, really?
Right.
If you're it's like oxygen mask first for me and then you.
Right.
It's one of those things. So we kind of want to change those things, those habits.
So is there validity to, all right, if I get in 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there, that it's, and you add up the 10 minutes during the day, that it's as good as doing a workout for 30 to 40 minutes? Is that
There's a lot of different thoughts on that. Ultimately, to get the benefits of cardiovascular workout or anything really, you want to raise your heart rate and sweat.
Okay.
So I just, whether it's pulling weeds or rigorously cleaning the house, whatever it may be for you, as long as you're breaking a sweat and you feel like you really taxed your body, you're good. But I have an option for you, and I think that Apple would love it if you took maybe a little mini dog jog with her.
She'd absolutely adore it.
And that's something you can do, like I said, in the morning. Instead of walking her twice, maybe extend that, turn it into a brisk walk or a jog.
Right.
And you can have some time to just take, and I know the winter's upon us, but you
Yeah,
can find different solutions for the winter.
Well, I know I broke down and bought the running shoes.
There you go.
I just haven't used them yet. I
Right.
figured if I bought expensive ones,
Yeah.
I would eventually wear them.
Right,
So.
and you want to look cute in them. so it'll be fine.
Yeah, really, because that was my biggest concern.
Yeah. Ethel can get a matching sweater.
Absolutely. Please. Today we had the Chicago Bears at school because one of our teachers won a Bears Teacher of the Year, one of the heroes.
Awesome.
So we have therapy dogs where we work. So one of the other teachers has a little itty bitty Yorkie poo who she dressed up in a bear jersey who was there for the work pictures. Adorable.
We're at the plaza, I think, because